All right, let's see. Let's see what this is looking like. Apparently, I am live right now, but I'm doing it from my desktop. Trying to get the vertical from the desktop instead. And so I'm going to see if I can switch to a different account and find me. Yeah. Oh, okay, but it's going horizontally instead. Okay. Yeah. All right. So I was trying to do a vertical layout, but it looks like I'm horizontal. Am I horizontal, Arpin? Good to see you again, by the way. And I'm trying a new platform for this as well. Yeah, it looks like I'm horizontal, even though I wanted to be vertical. Yeah, so tell me how my levels are, by the way. So I've got my mic, I've got my guitar. Looks like my guitar is a little quieter. Yeah, that should be good. All right, cool. So I'm practicing. That's the guitar solo that I'm doing. Yeah, okay. I might restart this as a vertical after a few minutes. But anyway, I'm practicing this song by the pop duo PRIZM. It's a song called Can't Go Back. And the solo is like impossible. It was written by a non-guitar player. Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, so this tone was crafted by, what am I using? Oh, I'm using like a Plexi style amp in my quad Cortex. And then what am I using for my speakers? I'm using like a Mesa Boogie style, like this cab, but it's all coming from my quad Cortex. So that's that. And then my clean tone, check this out. I did not design this clean tone. The producer did. So it's great for like this. That's a lot of the like rhythm type stuff that I play in the band. And then like when I go to a solo, for this solo, I'll be on my neck pickup. So that's the beginning of the solo, easy. And then it goes. And it's faster than that even. So I'm going to pull up the recording. And I don't know if you'll hear it in the live stream or not. But I'm going to slow it down. I got to figure out how I can like share my screen when I'm doing a live stream and like put an image in. All right. So it looks like that's coming through the mic. Tell me if you were able to hear that. So I'm gonna play again. It's called "Can't Go Back" by PRIZM. Really excited. We got some shows coming up at the end of this month. We'll be in Dallas and then Austin and Houston. Oh, okay. You would check out the solo. Yeah. It happens at like around 150, 155 in the song. Okay, so I'm going to slow this down to 75% to practice. All right, so there's the solo. Yeah, around 150. The synth. Yeah, the synths are really cool. So Jeff Rockwell is the producer on this song, and he is really amazing at crafting just beautiful tones. And then the vocals. Yeah, so that's Danny and Chris. They're both girls. Danny, Danni, and then Chris, Kris. So they're both singing on this tune. All right, I'm gonna try that again at 75%. I'm gonna bring the volume of the track down just a little bit. All right, so that felt pretty good. So the tricky part about that solo is you got this little bar that rolls, and it's going pretty quick. But then even after that, what happens? Okay, no big deal there. But now I'm on the C note with my middle finger at the 13th fret of the second string, and then I'm going to use my ring finger to grab the 12th fret on the third string. So I have to like do this weird dance. And then these little slides that are kind of tricky. And it's happening at a very high speed. Again, that was 75%. The failed Nick Jonas solo, I think it was Peter Pan by Kelsey Ballerini. I like that solo too. I really haven't listened to, I remember the Nick Jonas solo. I feel for the guy. I don't know about the Ballerini song. I'll have to check that out. Oh, that reminds me. I still got to check out, oh no, I forgot who. I can check the live stream from yesterday, but the, gosh, who was it? There's someone you told me to check out. Anyway, so yeah. Now I'm forgetting it. That's it. So weird because it wasn't written by a guitar player. I mean, Jeff can play some guitar, but he basically will record a couple notes at a time, and then he just pieces them together because he's more of a producer. So he writes the solo he wants to hear, but it's not necessarily a guitar-friendly solo. And so I had to, go and figure it out. And there's not really an easy way to play that on guitar. That's the easiest way that I found. Yeah. Marco. All right, let's check this. I'm going to check out Marco right now before I forget. All right, so let's see. Marco. Let's see. S, F. Oops, what just happened? Okay. Marco, S, F. Slowly. All right, and the song you wanted me, it was Andromeda, right? I remember that. All right, let's check this out. The Forest. Okay, cool. Oh, I got that. Tell me if that comes through on the mic. Okay, so Marco Sfoli clearly is influenced by Steve Vai, yes? But I assume Steve Vai is a big inspiration for him. And I love Steve Vai. So you were right on the money, Arpin, that I would like Marco. Oh, I'm so excited. Thank you. There's a lot of like modern guitar players that they're incredible, but like it just doesn't like connect with me. So this is really cool. I'm really excited to have me discover this. Cool. And then I'm going to the gym here shortly, and I'm gonna I'll listen to that while I'm working out. All right, so I'm gonna play this one more time at 75% speed, and then I'm gonna bump it to 80. Cool, let's bump it to 80. And because I have YouTube Premium, I can do not just 50% and 75%, I can do like 80%, 85% as well. And it's really helpful for practicing. Cool, that felt good. Let's try 85. And then I think something just mentally happens to me when I go from 95 to 100%. All right, that felt good. Let's try it at 90. All right, y'all let me know. Can y'all hear the recording as well as the guitar? All right, so that one was close, but I kind of botched it a little bit. Yeah, Arpid, absolutely. Yes, definitely make me a gym playlist for today. So far, you're 1 for 1 with recommending something awesome. Cool, that felt good. Let's do it again. Cool, and then pretty soon I'll start practicing it without the guitar. So I have the files where I can remove any of the tracks that they sent me. But getting the timing of where that fast part starts is a little tricky. So I'm just still playing along to the main recording right now. Some songs for you to listen to. Yeah, thanks, Holland. Yeah, this is a cool song. So it's called Can't Go Back by PRIZM. They are a pop duo out of Dallas, Texas. And we've got some shows coming up. So I'm really excited to play with them. All right, here we go. A few more times at 90%, and then I'll bump it to 95. was visualizing myself on stage playing this song, and then all of a sudden I choked. The pressure got to me. The one time that I've played this with them live, I nailed the solo. So I just got to get back to where I can do it without thinking about it. Now, it's tempting for me to only practice the fast parts of that, but I've learned the hard way that if I only practice the hard parts and I don't practice the easy part, like the... that's easy. But I've learned the hard way that if I focus too much on just the hard stuff and I don't practice the easier parts, I've done it live where I totally nail the crazy stuff, and then I botch something really simple, and then I sound like an idiot. So don't neglect to practice the easy stuff as well. Not great. I got Okay, so you know what's screwing me up the most is that little finger roll right there is really getting me. So I know there's a different way I could play it, you know. I could do that, or I could do. I could play like that, right around there, but. I think I've just done it so long. Let's see. The Forest, Belvedere. Intervals. Yeah, Belvedere by Intervals is cool. Still Hurts. And Jason, The Midnight. Cool. I don't know The Midnight. PRIZM does a cover of an 80s synthwave group called Midnight FM. But The Midnight, that'll be cool. And then Miasma by Ghost. Okay. I've seen a couple Ghost music videos. They're cool. I appreciate their like marketing and branding, and I've liked what I've heard from them. So yeah, okay, cool, awesome. I appreciate that. And my workout is only it's a 28-minute workout today. So I get in and I get out because I am a little pressed for time today. So that'll probably be like perfect. Thank you for not giving me like 20 songs to try to listen to. 5 will be very manageable. All right, here we go. Come on. Saxophone. I love saxophone because, you know, a lot of PRIZM's songs feature saxophone. So that's like the live setup for their band is we've got guitar, drums, sax, and then Danny and Chris singing. And then bass and synth, that stuff's just in the tracks. And we don't have a live musician for that. And the sax player is like incredible. His name's Preston, and he's the one that's on all of their recordings. And then also I'm a diehard Carly Rae Jepsen fan, and she uses the sax to great effect as well. All right, so we're gonna bump this to 95%, and then I might switch to my phone. I might switch to a vertical stream for a few minutes. We'll see. Oh, I got a jet soon. All right, here we go. All right, for sake of time, I'm going to go ahead and try it at 100%. See what that sounds like. It's the Well, Arpin, it depends. Is there any song or artist I'd like you to listen to before sleeping? I guess it depends on what you are into the most. It looks like you're into like more heavy, like technical playing. You know what? I only get into them like once a year for a couple weeks, and then I don't want to listen to them at all again. But I am very selective about Dream Theater. How familiar are you with Dream Theater? Because they went on tour with Joe Satriani like 20 years ago, and I just wanted to go see Joe Satriani. And I was living in Michigan. We were going to Detroit to see them, and I saw that they were playing with a band called Dream Theater. And I was like, oh, okay, well, let's check them out. So I bought the double album, 6 Degrees of Inner Turbulence. And the first song I ever heard by them was The Glass Prison. Now, it's like a 13-minute song. I'm not recommending you listen to the whole thing unless like you dig it. But if you just get to, if you listen to the first like the intro is like 3 minutes. And it starts kind of slow for like 30 seconds. And then after about a minute, it kicks you in the face. And at like the 2-minute mark, it kicks you in the face even harder. And then all of that is leading up to the verse. So like Dream Theater, a lot of bands just get like redundant and repetitive, but this song is like constantly evolving. And I don't normally like really long songs, but The Glass Prison by Dream Theater is amazing if you've never heard that before. But if you get like 3 minutes in and you don't dig it, then I would just turn it off. All right, here we go. 100%. So I'm still not nailing that finger roll entirely, but it's not like fully botched. Let's try one more time. Cool. That was pretty good. I got that. Yeah, Arpin, go ahead. And then I gotta leave. I gotta jump off. And let me know if y'all like the vertical stream or the horizontal stream better. Exploring Alan's legato technique. I gotta understand the hammer-on's only method, but I didn't understand anything about muting and picking the notes. I'm not totally sure what you're asking by that. You were exploring Alan's legato technique, like Alan Holdsworth. You've got to understand you understand the hammer-on only method, but you don't understand anything about muting and picking the notes. So you just while you're doing those hammer-ons, you got to use your right hand palm to mute all the thicker strings. And then your fretting hand needs to block all the thinner strings that are not being played. Yeah. So Rick Graham has some stuff where it's only hammer-ons. Like that kind of a thing. That's a great like exercise to do if I go like 17, 15, 17, 13, 17, 12, 17, and then the next string, 15, back to the first string, 17, 13 on the second string, 17 on the first string. So what you got to do is your picking hand has to block all the thicker strings when you're doing that. And then like when I get to the second string, this finger is blocking the higher string as well. So you just have to make sure each hand is blocking all other strings that are not being played when you're playing like that. Okay, you guys, I gotta go. I'll try to jump on tomorrow. Hopefully I will have time.